So, meanwhile, in Texas, and this coming on the heels now, we mentioned yesterday that in Texas, because of changes in the new instructional standards written back in 2010, with the explicit intention of tugging social studies to the right, standards were changed in 2010 for textbooks that Texas has now, require teachers to emphasize America's Christian heritage, praise the superiority of the unfettered free market, and introduce students to conservative icons such as, get this now, in your textbook, Phyllis Schlafly and the Heritage Foundation. And you've got passages suggesting that the American system of democracy was inspired by Moses.
Yeah, very much so.
Segregated,
Yes, he was very significant. Yes.
segregated schools weren't all that bad, and taxes imposed for programs like Social Security haven't measurably improved society. One civics textbook explained that segregated schools for whites and blacks in the Jim Crow era sometimes had similar buildings, buses, and teachers, and only sometimes were the black schools lower in quality. Another spent several paragraphs explaining the legal arguments for allowing prayer in schools and only gave cursory mention to the fact the Supreme Court has held it unconstitutional. That's a tiny. One textbook depicts affirmative action via a cartoon which shows aliens arriving in UFOs eager to qualify for benefits under affirmative action programs. A textbook about government quotes Oliver Wendell Holmes as saying taxes are, quote, what we pay for a civilized society, and then flatly states that although taxes have gone up significantly since the 1920s, society does not appear to be much more civilized today. Now, the latest thing that Texas is looking to do in terms of their standards is rewrite school textbooks to incorporate passages denying the existence of climate change and promoting the discredited views of an ultra-conservative think tank, the Heartland Institute, fully funded by the Koch brothers. A report from the National Center for Science Education highlighted these from 6th grade science books. Scientists agree the Earth's climate is changing. They do not agree on what is causing the change. It quotes 2 staffers at the Heartland Institute who are not scientists as proving there's disagreement. The report said the section was misleading. Scientists do not disagree about what is causing climate change. The vast majority, 97% of climate papers and actively publishing climatologists, again 97, agree that human activity is responsible. In the 5th grade textbooks, the proposed change reads, some scientists say it's natural for the Earth's temperature to be higher for a few years. They predict we'll have some cooler years and things will even out in the end. Center again said that was incorrect. We're not aware of any currently publishing climatologists who are predicting a cooling trend. Things will even out. But you know what? It's Texas. So what are you going to do? You don't mess with Texas.